Today, we're looking at this boom arm made by Blue Yeti. The arm is shockingly good and very sturdy. As you can see, you can pose it in any angle you want, and it will stay that way. Installation was fairly easy. Below my desk is a clamp style. Just tighten the screw and you are done. Obviously, don't try to clamp it onto your glass desk. Taking a closer look, this is how I mounted my microphone. It is not a standard 1/4 inch for camera. This is the bigger mounting 5/8 thread for a microphone. I got my pop filter on like so. There was a clamp onto the arm, but here you can see that I did not use the clamp. I took the clamp out and just zip tied it to look more compact. I'm going to trim this off, but for now it stays that way. It's good enough. There are multiple adjustments here to tilt it as needed. On the other side, there are adjustments as well. 1, 2, and then 3. You twist and turn it to apply the tension as needed. It's very nice that on the back, or I should say on the top side, there are all of these clips. There's this groove to hide your wires or whatnot. My microphone USB cable is super long, so that's why I double back it to go forward and back and forward to make it shorter. I could trim it down, but I'm leaving it as is for now. The arm is made of metal and it's very sturdy. Just for fun, we're going to mount a LED strip right here. I usually do my videos at night. And when I'm reading something on the desk, it's not as bright as I want it to be. That's why I'm mounting a LED strip straight into here. Like so would be perfect. No need to install or have another desk light taking up my small desk space. I already have this LED strip from another previous project. This is really high quality stuff. 12 volts. I guess you can use 5 volts if you want. So you can just plug it in any USB port. But I'm using 12 volts because that's all I have at the moment. We'll need to drill a hole right here for the LED strip to go here. And then come out the other way and down this insert right there. I got my drill bit ready. This is for drilling into metal. Since you'll be drilling in metal, I highly recommend getting a safety glass, and obviously you'll need a drill like that. My favorite is the Milwaukee, of course. It's such a shame Milwaukee's battery pack sucks, as we've discussed in this previous video. Hole is made now. I don't know if you can see on camera, but some of the metal bits are sticking out, and that's not good. You might rip your skin apart if you accidentally comb through it. This is why we have a bunch of file, to file the edges down. You might want to tape off the edges, so that way you won't accidentally file the whole arm, scratch the paint, and that would look hideous. I'm going to tape this off with electrical tape. After that, use this circular file to file the inside out. Otherwise, it might tear our LED wires within. As mentioned earlier, this particular LED strip is powered by 12 volts. The red end is the positive and the black is negative. To power it up, I'm using this Netgear 12 volts DC power supply, but you can use any 12 volt DC adapter. At the end of it is this barrel connection, which we don't need. That's why I cut it off. Now, we're going to tape it 12 volts to 12 volts, negative to negative, or black to black. If you're curious, how would you know on the Netgear which one is negative and which one is positive? Well, you can plug it in and use a multimeter, switch it to the DC position, and then measure these two terminals. For instance, if you connect the red probe to this, and the black probe to this, and on the meter you get positive 12 volts. That means this is indeed positive, and this is negative. On the wire itself, there are markings, but I have no idea what the markings mean. It's always good to use a multimeter to confirm positive and negative. After using a multimeter, I can confirm that this side is negative and this side is positive. The positive side seems to have a dashed lines to mark that it is the positive here. And this negative has no markings whatsoever. I don't know if that's a standard in the industry or not. If you know, let everyone know in the comment section below. Myself, I use tape to mark it to know that it is ground for future projects. This small section of the wire will feed into the metal hole that we just made. So I'm just going to use some electrical tape to protect it, just in case the metal might cut through the wire, and that's not good. By the way, if this video is helpful, please consider subscribing and liking the video. This lets YouTube know my video is indeed helpful and will recommend to others like yourself. I fed the LED strip through. For my needs, I only need to go from here to here, which is about 12 inches. If yours is longer or shorter, cut accordingly. Here you can see that there's a scissor icon for you to cut at this location. Do not cut anywhere else, like here or even here, for instance. Just cut wherever you see the icon for the scissor to cut right through. On the other side, I fed the wire through. Now we need to connect it to the Netgear power supply that you saw earlier. Since we'll be hiding the wires within the track, just pop it out like so. Put the wire in and then press it in to close up. If you ever need to adjust it again, then just put your nails in the track and lift to pop it open. This is the final result. We're leaving some slack just because we need to. Whenever we bend the arm, there must be space. Otherwise, if you do it too tight, then this wire that you just made will snap off, as well as your microphone wire on the other side, right there. The Netgear is connected to this switch. Now, for the moment of truth, we got the Netgear plugged into the outlet switch, flip it to the on position. Wow, amazing. I can sit on my desk, narrate my audio, and I can actually see whatever is on the table, whatever I'm reading. Very nice. This little modification thoroughly enhanced my work a lot. I might even do product reviews on this table moving forward. Alright, hopefully you found this video helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.